Well, hello, my YouTube friends, and first of all, let me present you all my best wishes for 2014. This one will be, among the first video of this beautiful year and my first year in the YouTube community, and hopefully it will last while I'm having still fun making those vids. So, Happy New Year to all of you guys. And to start with this year, let me make a video, a comparison video, which I already did, kind of video like that, comparing those two knives, the 25 and the Spartan Akribis. It had some views. I mean, it's one of the vids that I did that had probably the most views. Because I think that it's interesting to compare. This is a beacon of a knife. You want to compare everything that is a full titanium scale with a frame lock and with nice steel. You want to compare it to the 25 or the 21. Actually, that's a beacon of a knife. So this one, took a lot of what CHRIS REEVE had some thought about knives, and they made some changes, some really nice changes. So we talked about this one. So now let's talk about a new one that I got, which is very, very comparable also to the CHRIS REEVE. So that's why I wanted also to make the review about this one and comparing it to the CHRIS REEVE. So first of all, the comparison stands first with the specs. Let me tell you that just take the specs of the 25 and you will find the specs of the Fox 307. I mean, it's the blade length is 3.625. The weight is, I mean, really, really the same. So it is very comparable. So what we're going to do is first, like I said, make a review about this knife. So what do we have here? A full titanium scale. Just awesome, with a shape of the handle that is just great. A lot of curves here, one curve, little curve here, and a big curve here. Absolutely awesome. That's what I like in those knives. I love actually full titanium scale with a great blade material. And I wish that CHRIS REEVE, I've said it already, make something different of these, lines that we really, really know. And we so used about this. So we try to find a new features in other knives, but I wish really CHRIS REEVE makes some new features on their knives. So let's go back to the Fox 307. With the comparison, let's make first also the comparison about the price. This, the price range is for 445, something like that. This was comparable in price. It was 440, 450, something like that. So it's very much comparable in pricing. This is at least 2 times less because I paid this knife €179 this very morning. So pricing this one beats them all, hands up. But it has to also compare in quality. So that's why we're gonna check. So again, we have the very high-end quality titanium, full titanium. Okay. We have also this G10 inlay. You have another one with another inlay. I don't remember what it is. Anyway, this one is G10 with this pattern, and it's nice because it gives an aesthetic great feature on the design, and also it gives you some grip, which comes in handy with those full titanium scale that can be really slippery. So full titanium G10 inlay. The titanium is PVD'd. So I'm sure that all of you guys know the difference between PVD and DLC. I didn't, so I checked, and actually what comes of my research, what comes out of my research is that the PVD is a process, actually. Is a process to apply a coating, whether it's DLC or other coating. So DLC is applied by a PVD technique. Okay, so it's physical vapor deposit, and you apply the DLC, so the diamond like, okay. So when it is said that it's DLC on your blade or on your handle. You can bet it's the harder and the most resistant material applied by this PVD technique. If they say it's PVD, so the technique stands, so it's a great technique, but they apply probably a lesser quality, I would say, material than the DLC. In any way, every knife that I have with PVD stands perfectly. It's very resistant to scratch and everything, so I'm very happy with that PVD, and the look of it is absolutely excellent. We had the same for this one also, and I just love that you know, when you put the oil of your finger makes for shades of different color on the PVD. You have some blue, some really. I really like that. I really do. So that's PVD titanium. Then what do we have for opening mechanism? That is nice also, because here we have the thumb stud and also a flipper, which we didn't on the Sebenza for sure. It's a thumb stud only. This one is also thumb stud only. This one we have this small flipper here, and you know, the more ways to open a knife, the better. Huh? So I really like, and the flipping action is just smooth as silk. Smooth as silk. I just love it. Overall, it's a very smooth knife, very well built knife. I have it for a couple of hours, but I can tell you, my friend, that I made the overall turn. It's just excellent. I didn't mention it, but this is a collaboration made with Fox Knives in Maniago, Italy. And if you follow my video, you know how I appreciate now this brand, and this city, Maniago in Italy, really they make some awesome finish knives for a very good price range. So that is a collaboration with Wilson, and you know that Wilson also collaborates with CHRIS REEVE, and they make some just great Star Attack Sebenza, and I have also Num Num Zen, a collaboration with Wilson. I really do love them. I just love their logo. Just love this logo. So flipping action, smooth as silk. Thumb stud, very much the same. The opening action is just great. Overall, when it's smooth like that, you have to try the detent. So this one has a fairly nice detent, but if you push it very hard, it will open. So the detent is weaker than the 25 for sure. This one you have to really, you see, even if you push it hard, okay. I will kill my table again. So you have a stronger detent for sure with the 25, and with the Spartan Blade, same thing as the Fox. The detent is kind of weak, but again, it's a compromise. So I really love that you can, just open the knife like that, really silky smooth. So for sure, if it's smooth as that, you don't break the detent when you open the knife. So you have a lack of detent, but for me it's just enough. And since there is a small lack of detent, they went for tip down carry. Sorry guys, I know that for some of you that would be that would be a no-go for sure. You wouldn't go for this knife just because it's tip down carry. I said it and I will say it again, I just don't care. For flipper, as I said, it's probably better if it's tip up. Okay, yeah, because if you take up the knife like that, you have the knife in action easily, but I don't care, really, I don't care. I would have preferred, to stay like I always, just tip down like that and avoid those holes here. But thanks God they didn't put any holes here or here. You have the lanyard hole, but no hole for the clip. So, silky smooth action. Now, blade. Blade is a draw point, and as I said, it's very much the same blade length than the 25. Even, the look of it is really the same draw point. You have, the jimping is different. Here you have a really nice jimping, but without a ramp. Here you have a small ramp with a small jimping, very aggressive. And also you have jimping everywhere here. It is a very tactical knife. Look at that. You have the jimping here on the choil. The jimping here on this side of the flipper, jimping here. Also, you have this forward jimping here on the blade, which for some, small cutting task comes in handy. I don't see that often on blade, and I think that's clever. It's well put here together. Okay, so blade shape, you see, it's very, very comparable. Here you have this awesome, as we know, stone wash, and here it's also PVD. And I have to tell you that the looks of the PVD is just great, as it can be also on the Spartan. I love it. Blade material is different. It's LMAX, but in my opinion, LMAX can compare fairly to S35VN. Those are super steel, and they are very much alike. So I just love the LMAX, and I don't want to hear that, that those stories that we had, with the first burned edges, or the fact that the first LMAX were not really well heat treated. Nothing alike these days. The LMAX stands very, very nicely, and it's a super steel by all means. So LMAX steel, very nice. Yeah, those holes I don't like. I said it already. Smooth as hell. Look at that. Engagement can compare also to those, CHRIS REEVE. Not quite. Sorry, I forgot that. No, it's, I would say 40 to 50%. Very, very, very strong engagement. No blade movement whatsoever, whether it's side to side or front to front, upside down, sorry, or side to side. No blade play whatsoever. Blade centering is just spot on. Pillar construction with nice black standoffs that goes with the overall design of the knife. The clip has a nice retention, probably even more than we would expect. So I tried it in the pocket. That won't fall, that is for sure. That's for sure. That will stay in the pocket. Very nice retention on the clip. But I think it's not that well designed. That would be the only issue that we have with this knife, is that you feel the clip in your hand. You see, here you feel this portion here. If you take it reverse, yeah, you feel the clip here. You see what I mean? The design of the clip would be the only issue that I would have with this knife, because overall, like I said, it really can compare by all means to the 25. By all means, overall quality. And like I said, the 25 is 2 times the price of this knife. So that is most definitely, by any criteria, just awesome bargain. Because for those of you who look into CHRIS REEVE and don't have that kind of money to spend, my friends, this one doesn't pale in comparison. Doesn't pale in comparison at all. You have the full titanium, the very great steel, collaboration with Wilson, just awesome design. Just let me know what you think, but that's an awesome design, and believe me, by now you all know me, so you know that I have some knives, I would say, so I think that I can assume that I can say, and I can make a difference when the knife is well built. This one, I can tell you, worse. That's a great bargain, my friends. I can highly recommend you to buy these knives. And for me, it's just a great other knife in my collection, and I am absolutely happy to have this new knife. I haven't mentioned it, but you have also the lock bar stabilizer in the raw style. It's kind of hidden by the clip here. I don't like this clip, but overall, just an awesome knife. And if you can put your hand on it, I would recommend you, because also you have this flipper and the thumb set. Everything is perfect in it. So my friend, that was one of the first really videos of 2014, and I'm really happy to start with these. And I'll catch you really soon, hopefully for another video. Bye bye, guys.